Okay, so the last call system here, all the attempts to make all the call during the congestions are unsuccessful. It is called as a last call system. For instance, the circuit switching will be used. The number of call attempts during a specified period of time is called as traffic offered. The number of call actually carried during a period of time is called as traffic carried. I'll repeat, the number of call attempts during a specific period of time is called as traffic offered. The number of calls actually carried during a period is known as traffic carried. It is always true that the traffic offered during a congestion period is more than traffic carried by a system. Traffic carried is equal to traffic offered minus traffic lost. Traffic carried is equal to traffic offered minus traffic lost. Grade of service. The portion of calls that are allowed to be lost or delayed due to congestion. What is grade of service? It is important question for 2 marks. The grade of service, it is simple form, it is called as GOS. The portion of calls that are allowed to be lost or delayed due to congestion. It is also defined as a ratio of number of call lost over number of calls offered. Number of call lost by number of calls offered. It is represented by B, capital B, or GOS. B is equal to traffic loss divided by traffic offered. This is a formula you need to remember for problem point of view. Grade of service. If A airlines is offered to a group of trunks having a grade of service B, the traffic lost is A into B. The traffic carried is A minus A into B, which is A into 1 minus B airlines. So let us discuss a problem which is 1 mark and a very important 6 marks problem. During a busy hour, 1200 calls were offered to a group of trunks and 6 calls were lost. The average call duration was 3 minutes. Find the traffic offered, traffic carried, traffic lost, grade of service, total duration of period of congestion. So again, what we have given, this is a busy hour, the incoming calls is 1200 to offer to a group of trunk and 6 calls were lost and the average calls was 3 minutes. So C is equal to calls offer is 1200, call lost is 6. So average call duration is 3 minutes. So traffic offered A is equal to CH by T, that is 1200 into 3 by 60. So we have cancel 3 ones are 3 twos are 6. So 260 is the, so 60 airlongs is the traffic offered. Traffic carried A is equal to CH by T. How it is traffic carried? C is equal to 1200 minus 6. Why? Because calls offered is 1200, calls lost is 6. You are left with 1194 into 3 divided by 60. You are left with 59.7 airlongs, that is traffic carried. So traffic lost is A is equal to CH by T, 6 into 3 divided by 60, that is 0.3 airlongs. The grade of service is traffic lost by traffic carried, 6 by 1200, which will be 0.005 is the grade of service. We know that the grade of service is a ratio of traffic lost by traffic offered. Next, the total duration of period of congestion. So total duration is 0.005 into 3600, because 60 into 60 you will get 18 seconds. The total duration for a period of congestion is 18 seconds. Next, traffic measurement. It is very important topic. How we are going to measure the traffic? So traffic carried may be obtained by counting the number of occupied circuit or the equipment at uniform interval during a time t and finding the average value. That means how we are going to measure the traffic. It is measured by obtaining the counting number of occupied circuit or the equipment at uniform interval of time, that is t, and finding the average value. We can measure the traffic. The traffic carried amount to count the cars in progress at regular intervals during a busy hour and averaging the results. Next, here is one more example which we will discuss. There is observations were made for number of busy lines in a group of junction at intervals of 5 minutes during a busy hour. The results applied are 11, 13, 8, 10, 14, 12, 7, 9, 15, 17, 18, 16 and 12. It is therefore estimated that the traffic carried in Erlangs was add everything and divide it by 12 because 12 numbers, so we'll get 12 air longs. Okay, so next, a mathematical model. So in which mathematical model? Traffic measurement mathematical model. So it is very important. So now how we are going to write the expressions for measuring the traffic? We need to make some assumptions for this. Okay, and it is very important for 10 marks or 8 marks mathematical model for traffic, telecommunication traffic. In order to obtain the analytical solution for telecommunication or teletraffic problems, it is necessary to have the mathematical model for traffics which is offered in telecommunication system. A simple model is obtained by keeping some of the assumptions. One is pure chance traffic, another one is static equilibrium. So first assumption we need to make is pure chance traffic. What that assumption says, the assumption of pure chance traffic means that the call arrival and terminations are independent random variables. That means the call arrival and call termination both are independent random events. If the call arrivals are independent random events, their occurrence is not affected by previous calls. Therefore, sometimes the traffic is called as memoryless. Next, this assumption of random call arrival and terminations leads to the following result. The number of call arrivals in a given time has a Poisson distribution, that is p of x is equal to sigma to the power of x factorial into e to the power of minus mu, where x is the number of call arrival in time t and mu is the number of call arrival in time t. The interval t between call arrivals or terminals between independent random events. So here we'll consider probability of capital T is greater than or equal to t is equal to exponential, that is e to the power of minus p by t. T means mean interval between the call arrival. So here in the next one, since the call arrival of each call is terminated at independent random event at call duration, this t is replaced by h. H is mean call duration or holding time. The assumption for static equilibrium means the generation of traffic is a stationary random process. The probability do not change during a period being considered. So this is one more example, and which is very important. An average one call arrives for every 5 seconds. So in an average, one call is getting for every 5 seconds during a period of 10 seconds. What is the probability that no call is arrived? What is the probability that one call is arrived? What is the probability that two call is arrived? What is the probability that more than two calls are arrived? This is the question. So what is the given? One call arrives at 5 seconds. During 10 seconds, 5 into 2, that is 2 call is arrives, that is mu is equal to 2. Okay. So we know the formula, that is p of x is equal to mu of 4 of x by x factorial into exponential of minus mu, where mu is equal to 2. So no call arrives. First one you need to find no call arrives. No call arrives means x is equal to 0. So just replace x with 0 is equal to 2 to the power of mu is 2 below. So 2 to the power of 0, 0 factorial e to the power of minus 2. So we have 1. This is factorial is 1. So e to the power of minus 2, we will get 0.135. So calculate using calculator. One call arrives. One call arrives means x is equal to 1. So replace the value of x by 1. So we have p of x, that is p of 1 to the power of 1, 1 factorial e to the power of minus 2, which is, if you solve this, 0.270. 2 call arrives. So since it is 2 call arrives, x is equal to 2, p is equal to 2. P of 2 is equal to 2 power of 2 by 2 factorial e to the power of minus 2, which is 0.270. More than 2 call arrives, that is x is greater than 2. So p is greater than 2, that means 1 minus p of 0, p of 1 minus p of 2, because sum of probability is equal to 1, and we know there are more than 2 call arrives, so we'll make 1 minus p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. How this formula is getting is, we know that the sum of probability is 1 by the properties of probability. So here they are asking us to find more than 2 calls arrives. So p of greater than 2 is equal to 1 minus p of 0 minus p of 1 minus p of 2. We know the answers of p of 0. We know the answer of p of 1. We know the answer of p of 2. Just replace. So we'll subtract it by 1. So we'll get the answer as 0.325. Okay. So one more problem. So in a telephone system, the average call duration is 2 minutes. A call has already lasted for 4 minutes. What is the probability that a call will last at least another 4 minutes? The call will end within the next 4 minutes. So here what they given is in a telephone system, the average call duration is how much? 2 minutes. A call has already lasted 4 minutes. What is the probability they are asking? So the probability can be assumed to be an independent of time which is already elapsed. Therefore, t is greater than or equal to t, that is e to the power of minus t by h. So e to the power of minus t is nothing but 4 divided by 2. So it is e to the power of minus 2. The exponential of minus 2, that is 0.135. So for the second one, the call will end within the next 4 minutes. Within the next 4 minutes means t is less than or equal to t, that is 1 minus p of t that is t. And the answer for this is 0.135. You substitute, so you will get 0.865. So next topic is state transition diagram for n trunks, which is quite a big topic. So I'll discuss in the next class. So kindly go through, practice with the problems, what and all I shared today. Show with the calculator. And if any doubts is there, kindly put in the group, we'll discuss. Okay, thank you. So we'll meet tomorrow and I'll stop at